Munce.
Aztec, gutsy!
I kicked the first goal of the match and I was feeling pretty good about myself. But then all of a sudden, Aztec just came on and he just started using all these roughhouse tactics.
Aztec was known for the charge, the Aztec Ruins charge, and the best example you'll ever see of that was the first 5 minutes of the Argenball Grand Final. Look, he's not the first player to have kicked what we used to call a hammer goal, which is where you're basically sprawled out on the floor and kicking it along the ground. But I think what makes this goal so amazing is that he did it with a twisted bowel. We got word on the morning that he was in hospital, and then I remember being in assembly in about period 2, or might have been just after recess, period 3, and he came into the assembly hall and the murmur just went around, he's back, he's going to play, he's going to play.
It's probably one of the best goals I've ever seen. It was rather unorthodox because mostly when a player will come in and go for goal, they will sort of size up the options a bit, but he just came in and just hurtling along and he just really used his own force. There was a lot of tension early in the game and I managed to get the ball sort of on the side of the court.
We could never have dreamed that he would even conceptualise a goal like that.
I kind of trapped it with my foot and I just stood there just for an instant, and then I turned around and flicked it behind me. And then when the ball went through Sarge's legs, the crowd just erupted.
It was the product of a genius. Kicking the 100th goal, to be honest, was just a huge relief.
It was an unusual moment for me because, in one sense, I was devastated.
I mean, high school comes with its own complications, and for a lot of people it's peer pressure, it's the pressure of schoolwork. Right. For me it was just kicking that 100th goal. Being
such a great player, he deserved that moment, and so in that sense it was big.
It's a haze, to be honest. I remember being mobbed by, well, it was dozens, if not 5 or 6 people running onto the court. I remember knocking over Lucas Hartland, who was probably 2 foot my junior. And I remember, I think it was Athena Darjan who was operating the scoreboard. For some reason, it's just one of those funny things I remember, that she put the score upside down. And I looked over and it appeared that I'd kicked 0-0-1 goals. It's an extraordinary goal, and it's hard to get a handle on exactly how extraordinary it is, mainly because the way it's filmed, it's right against a window, so the exposure is very bad. If you look at it closely, he kicks the ball in mid-air, and he's being tackled by Moon on the ground, and he actually is falling at the time that he kicks it. It's the definition, really, of a Hail Mary.
You can't really pick which players are going to stand up at which moments. You pretty much have to play the sport on its merits.
It was the moment that I felt we're there.
It had all just sort of been boiling up to that moment, and that was just his moment. I think it was the World Cup that really brought us together, and in fact brought so many of these other eccentric characters all together.
Only 4 of us were able to take centre stage, you know, what we called Broadway. And yeah, I'm gonna have to stop actually. Oh boy, I didn't see this coming.